Well, entrepreneurship has been identified in the country as one of the biggest opportunities and drivers in addressing the problem of youth unemployment and economic growth. Now, the digital space is the one that promises a lot of opportunities, and government keeps encouraging aspiring entrepreneurs to tap into the space. And as a result, at the end of this month, there will be a Digital Economy Entrepreneurship Forum 2017. And for more on this, we're very pleased to be joined in studio by Mr. Mathibedi, the forum's acting chairperson and ICT entrepreneur. Daniel, what a pleasure. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Alicia. How are you doing?
Good to see you again. I'm good, man. Look,
Fantastic.
let's talk about this digital economy. When we're talking about digital economy, what exactly are we referring to? Help the layman on the street out there.
Well, digital economy, it's quite lucrative opportunities which they're existing in the digital space.
Yeah.
All right. So basically what is happening there, it's opportunities which are existing in an area of e-education, e-learning, e-marketplace, e-digital, e-business. All right. So every opportunity there is technology driven. All right. So basically with the digital economy, what we're trying to launch in the country, we're launching one project of its first kind. All right, it's a project which we want to say we want to alleviate the rate of unemployment with it. We want to add value to the economic growth. Okay, because of you will both agree that we're currently sitting with a very, very, very critical situation in the country with the current economic climate. All right, so in that sense, what we're trying to do now is that we're staging this project with a mandate that we want to introduce a strategy on entrepreneurs and SMEs to test the waters on the digital economy and to leverage from the opportunities which are there on the digital economy. So basically, it's all the opportunities which are private sector offering in the technological business. Okay, so those opportunities, basically what they will be doing is that they will be getting exposed to a lot of SMEs, a lot of entrepreneurs to tap and understand what the digital economy entails.
But then, Daniel, why is tapping into the digital space so important for aspiring entrepreneurs, particularly at such a crunch time in our economic climate, as you've just explained? I mean, isn't this, you've just mentioned that this will solely be driven by technology. Isn't it a bit expensive for some people that want to tap into the market but can't necessarily have the resources to be part of such an initiative?
So basically, you see, what we're calling out to the public now is that we're bringing, it's a collaborative engaging platform, all right? So we're bringing in, I call it a cash machine strategy. So in that sense is that we're bringing in private sector, all right? We're bringing in business. We're bringing in SMEs and entrepreneurs. So basically, what they will be doing is that they will have an opportunity to be taken through a roadmap of how they can tap into that space, all right? We've got dedicated account managers, we've got the product managers, we've got everything that entails of the digital economy. So basically, what's going to happen is this: every entrepreneur and every small business, regardless of resources, the companies that are coming down there is that basically they've got everything on one-stop shop. Okay. All right? It's a one-stop shop show. Because of what they need to do, they don't have to invest anything. What they need to do is that we just need someone who's hungry enough for success, someone who's passionate enough, you know, to change his life, to add value to the economic growth. All right? So basically, in terms of capital or in terms of a cash injection, they don't need that. All right? You just need a vision, and then you just need the energy to go make it in that sector.
Come, let's elaborate on that. So what are the actual requirements besides, you know, perseverance, as you've just mentioned? What are the actual requirements for those that want to be part of this forum?
All right, basically what we're calling is that we're looking at one must be an entrepreneur. And then, you know, we're looking at SMEs, which are already functional in the digital space. All right. Someone with
do they have to be registered?
Yes, absolutely.
Functional?
Absolutely. Someone with a very, very big passion of entrepreneurship. All right. Someone who's a go-getter, someone who doesn't compromise what he believes in. All right, because of, you'll believe me that we're sitting with a current crisis, a big one, in terms of economic development. So this project, it influenced the enterprise development substantially. So we need people which are hungry enough to add value to the digital economy.
Because they're going to gain something out of this conference.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we're workshopping the entire roadmap on how they can make it in the digital economy, to understand the pros and the cons of the market, and then to understand on how they can make it big, you know. That's why we're bringing in all the partners which are in that space, the blue chip service providers. We mobilized all of those. And then, you know, we're looking at the historically disadvantaged unemployed youth, all right? We're looking at SMEs, which they don't have much of resources. So we're launching this in collaboration with all those stakeholders, you know, to make it, to taste the digital economy, you know, and then we're exploring different types of opportunities in that field.
All right. Let's talk about, give us some of the examples when we talk about some of the fields that could be entertained. For example, Daniel, so that maybe somebody who has an idea and is not sure if it might fit into this forum, just give us some of those ideas. And of course, you've just mentioned that the people that will come, they will gain a lot from the people that will be there. Yes. And of course, giving them advice. Are you going to get advisors on board? Are you getting teachers? Are you getting successful role models in the industry to try and give about that roadmap that you're talking about to the people that will be gathered at the forum?
Yes. So basically what we've done is that we've called people that have been there, that have tasted the market, that have been operational in the digital,
success,
in the digital space.
Okay.
You know, we've invited sales gurus, we've invited very successful entrepreneurs. All right.
Are you able to tell us some of those names? Come on, I want you to tell us those names. Entice the people.
No,
make the people want to come.
We're talking to quite blue chip brands in the country. You know, very big inspirational coaches in the country. We're approaching, you know, Vusitembe Kwayo. You know, we're talking to, you know, the office of Mr. Neil Malan. We're talking to the office of Mr. Berry. So there's quite a lot of people who are influential, who have done that, tasted it, who have failed, who have tried. Yeah. So it's basically to say we want to take them through all those opportunities, you know, e-learning, e-education, e-business, e-marketplace, you know, e-digital. We will be exploring and abstracting all the opportunities in those areas, and then to make them understand, to say what is the perfect roadmap for them to make it and to have an impactful business in those sectors, you know what I mean?
Yes, Daniel, speaking of e-schools and that e-schooling space, you've been quite involved in this, and I wouldn't let you go. I can see you smiling. I wouldn't let you go before you talk to us about that. I mean, what has your involvement been exactly there?
All right. You see, with the e-schools, I've been very much involved on ICT integration in school education. I've been the engine for the Gauteng Department of Education in a sense that we've been raising a lot of advocacy in terms of the significance of technology and then the importance.
I mean, the times are changing.
Yeah, absolutely. Because of, you know, the world, you look at the world
we're
now.
We're registering our children
it has migrated.
Via the e-registering system nowadays here in Gauteng.
Yes, so that has been it has been a very, very phenomenal, interesting journey. You know, to be in the e-schools environment. You know, we've done so much impact in our people, especially the historically disadvantaged people, you know, at the very remote areas. We've been very much involved in terms of getting people understand, you know, how they can change the world, how they can create opportunities, how they can create, you know, entrepreneurship, you know, alleviate the rate of unemployment. You know, so there's been a lot of involvement in that space. You know, we've launched mind-blowing initiatives in the country, you know, and, you know, we pack them there, they're sustaining themselves. It's quite interesting.
Give us the final details, when and where and how do people get involved? I mean, I heard the president saying the other day that, you know, previously people were actually not taught to take up those sophisticated jobs. So I think this e-schools system is going to actually try and get these people, the children, in the gist of everything that is technological for when they grow up. So give us those details, and where can people get hold of you?
We've got more details on our website, which is www.sa-e2.co.za. All right, that's the domain name that they can visit with more registration details. And then the forum, it will be staged on the 30th. It will be finishing on the 1st of December. All right, and then the primary contact number is 0127538110. All right, and then it will be staged in the capital city in Pretoria at Club Rendezvous. All right, that is where every magic will be happening.
All right.
All right.
So we'll bring our digital things there and get all techno.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. We're trying our level best to come up with, you know, a very critical intervention strategy to what we saw, you know,
unemployment as well.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Daniel, thank you so much for joining us. That was Mr. Daniel Mathibedi, an ICT entrepreneur and the acting chairperson of the Digital Economy Entrepreneurship Forum that takes place next week. And of course, it is the Forum 2017.